Hi everyone, I have this flow switch and this contactor here, and in today's video I'm going to teach you how to use the two of them to control your single phase water pump automatically in your home. So let's begin. We are going to connect our live and neutral wire from this breaker to this L1 and L2 of this contactor. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm using this wire, these two wire for the connection. So I'm going to connect my live wire from my breaker to my contactor here. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'll use my breaker this way. Tight it well, and this wire I'm going to connect it to L1 of my contactor. So let's go ahead and do that. Use the L1 of my contactor. And we are going to connect our neutral wire from our breaker here to L2 of our contactor. Remember, we are dealing with a single phase motor. So I'll go ahead and connect my neutral wire from my breaker here to L2 of our contactor. So let's go ahead and connect it. So ensure tight connection. So I'm going to connect it to L2 of our contactor here. So now we are done with the input. So what we are going to do again, remember I don't have a water pump here, so we are going to use this bulb to test our connection. So we are going to connect this bulb to T1 and T2 of this contactor. Here is the output of this contactor. So let's go ahead and connect it. So I'm going to connect my live wire from my bulb to T1 and the neutral to T2. So let's go ahead and do that. Then after that, I'll put my neutral to T2 and light it. So now we are done with the power wiring. So we have successfully connect our live and neutral wire from our breaker to L1 and L2. Then we'll connect our bulb, our motor pump to T1 and T2 of this contactor. So what we are going to wire now is our flow switch. So we are going to use the flow switch to control the contactor coil. So if you look here, you see A1 and A2. So these two terminal is the contactor coil. So we are going to use the flow switch to control the contactor coil. So, and the first thing we are going to do, we are going to connect our neutral from here to A2. Then we'll connect our flow switch to A1. So let's go ahead and do that. So you're going to put it this way. And tight it. So now we are going to put this to A2 of our contactor. If you look here, you can see A2. So we are going to put it to this A2 of our contactor coil. So let me go ahead and lose it. I'll cut this wire small because it's too long. Cut it this way and put it this way. And tighten it. So now what remains now is our flow switch. So let's go ahead and wire our flow switch. So if you look this flow switch, you will see that it has 3 different wire. So it has a black wire, brown wire, and blue wire. So this black wire is the common wire of this flow switch. This black wire is the live wire of this flow switch, and this blue wire is the normally open wire. So if you use this black and this blue, what will happen is the moment water finish in your tank, the flow switch is going to turn on your water pump automatically. So we are going to use this black wire and this blue wire for the connection. We are going to connect this black wire to this our live wire here. Then this blue wire will connect this blue wire directly to our contactor coil, to A1 of our contactor. So now we are going to lose this our wire and put this black wire here. Then this blue one will connect it to A1 of our contactor. So let's go ahead and do it. So I'm going to lose this terminal again. So when you lose it, you use this one to wrap it like this. You do it this way and put it back. so you tighten it back. Ensure tight connection. So now, this blue wire from our flow switch, we are going to connect this blue wire to A1 of our contactor. So let's go ahead and connect it. So close it. So I'll lose the A1 this way and put the wire this way, and I'll tighten it back. So after that, I'll put this wire back. Tight it. So this is how to do the connection. So we are done with the connection now. So guys, this is how to do the connection of a flow switch. So you can see it. This is how to do the connection. So we'll connect from our breaker. We'll connect our live and neutral wire from our breaker to L1 and L2 of our contactor. Then we'll connect our bulb. Remember, this bulb will serve as our water pump. Then we'll connect our bulb, our water pump, to T1 and T2 of our contactor. Then for the contactor coil, we'll connect from our neutral from here to A2 of our contactor. Then our flow switch will connect the black wire of our flow switch to this our live wire here. Then the blue wire from our flow switch will connect it to A1 of our contactor. So this is how to wire a flow switch and a contactor. So let's go ahead now and test our connection. So the first thing we are going to do is to switch on our breaker. So you can see the moment I turn on my breaker, our contactor energized and our water pump turn on. The reason why it turns on is because that our flow switch is in down position. So if I bring it up now, the bulb is going to turn off. You can see it. So this is how a flow switch works in your tank. So you can see it. The moment the water filled up in your tank, the motor pump is going to turn off automatically, and the moment water finish in your tank, your water pump is going to turn on automatically and water will start pumping into your tank. So this is how to do the connection.